So I'm actually filming this after I filmed this whole vlog, but I want to make sure I tell you guys this before you start watching. This vlog and the animosity and the anger I have in this vlog is directed towards one person. It has absolutely nothing to do with any of the committees and or organizations that put together the Philadelphia Haitian Flag Day Parade and or celebrations whatsoever. I realized throughout this whole process that it had a lot to do with one individual and the specific individual that I was dealing with. And I will not be using that individual's name, of course, due to privacy reasons. I don't want anyone jumping down this person's neck. But I will tell you, everything I'm saying is 100% valid. I told this person straight up, I am making this video because I was vlogging and I did not intend any of this to happen. This was like, I'm a vlogger now. Like, it just happened to happen. I mean no malice by this. It's my experience and I feel like I'm entitled to speak about my experience. I feel like it's really toxic and problematic when people be like, oh, why would you vlog it? Why would you put it out there? I'm mainly talking about this mainly because I want other people, when they're going through situations like this, if you're hosting something, if you're planning something, to understand the repercussions and the problems with having other people involved in your shit when they're not properly planned. The repercussions of having other people in your issues when you're just being careless and zealous and honestly just not paying attention to details. Especially when you have someone coming from out of state that's not from here. And I also want to genuinely thank you guys. I love you guys so much. If it wasn't for you guys sharing my videos, liking my videos, supporting me, suggesting me to all your friends, your family or whatever, I would not get to where I am. I would not be able to be a full-time content creator, because you guys suggesting me and telling people like, oh, the Mademoiselle, Shorty, Yvonne or whatever, I wouldn't be where I am. I'm so happy to do YouTube full time. I'm so happy to be able to literally resonate with people in the Haitian community, the Black American community even. So happy to be someone that a lot of people resonate with, that people can actually look up to in a sense. Like, it's just weird because I never really set out to do that, but I'm happy that I do that for people. I'm happy that people come to me and look to me as someone that they can actually relate to and someone that they actually respect. So thank you guys. Like, I don't say it enough and I feel like I should say it more. Thank you, because I really, really love and appreciate you guys. And I would never be invited to host something to this magnitude or host other events if it wasn't for you guys and how much you guys push and watch my content. So of course, keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. We got 3 channels now. There's something that you're gonna like somewhere, all right? Also, I know there's gonna be a lot of people, why would you come to Philly by yourself? It's not that far. It's only an hour, sometimes 2 hours, depending on the traffic away. My man just moved into his new apartment and he has a lot going on right now, and he has family coming over, so he couldn't come this weekend. One of my friends just had a baby. She's dealing with that. My cousin has a lot going on as well. Like, another one of my friends just went with her fiance for her birthday weekend to Texas. So it's like a lot of my friends have a lot going on this weekend that I would have taken on this trip. And I'm telling you this right now, all of the shit that I went through, I would have never wanted to put anyone through. And then on top of that, my friends are way more cutthroat than me. A lot of you guys think I'm cutthroat and I'm this, that, and the third. You never met my friends. My friends are, I'm the nicer one, okay? I may have like a mouth that's off the cuff, but my friends are way more proactive than me. All the shit that I went through, literally day one, we would have been right back in Jersey. That's how bad this story is. That's how ridiculous the story is. Honestly, they would have told me to not even host this shit. That's how bad it is. So understand that whether I would have came with someone or not, that has nothing to do with the story. I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm used to doing things by myself. You guys have heard my stories of neglect. You guys have heard my stories of not having support. I have no problem doing things by myself. I really could care less at this point. Sometimes it does affect me that sometimes I have to do things alone, but at this point, it is what it is. Like, I really could care less. That's the least of my issues right now. Shout outs to everyone in Philly that opened up to me with open arms. The Haitians, the non-Haitians, shit, the officers. There was so many kind people that were just amazing to me. And that made this experience enjoyable. So I just really want to drive that point home. Like, there was some amazing people. Shout outs to my co-host Stephanie. She made this really, really enjoyable for me, because if it wasn't for her, I probably would have died. I I would have drive right back home if it wasn't for Stephanie. So also keep in mind, Stephanie is actually a bomb ass party promoter, which is the only reason I'm using her name in this, because she deserves all her flowers. She deserves her crown. If you guys are ever in the Philadelphia area, you need a banging ass Haitian party or ball to go to. If you see Steph on the flyer, you see Steph on the party promoter page, you see Steph or anything like that throwing it, it's gonna be a bomb ass event. It's going to be organized. It's going to be lit. Okay, so that's the only reason. She was my co-host and she was also tagged on my Instagram, so you guys will know exactly who I'm talking about. But in terms of that individual, you're not gonna know who I'm talking about. So it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's gonna get real raw, but I had to tell the truth, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Hi everyone, how are you today? I'm trying to keep up my smile, trying to stay in a jovial mood. This is supposed to be the start of my Philadelphia vlog, my Haitian Flag Day celebration vlog, as I am now in Philadelphia because I am hosting the Haitian Flag Day celebration parade. However, I am in the parking lot of a hotel, and I thought that I would start vlogging because I know that if I don't start vlogging now and I tell the story at the end of it all, no one's gonna believe me. So as you guys have been following me throughout my journeys, you would know that I go through the most ridiculous situations. I'm trying so hard to keep my I'm really upset. So I've been through a lot today. I am tired. I didn't get as much sleep as I should have, but I'm here, I'm present, nails done, hair done, everything did. I did run some errands, my car is clean, I'm all packed, I got here when I was supposed to. However, I am sitting in a parking lot because my hotel reservation doesn't exist. So let's just start from the beginning, right? So long story short, I was reached out in about March, April to host Philadelphia's Haitian Flag Day celebration parade, right? Now, when I tell you I was excited, I didn't know how to act, okay? Haitian parades are staple for Haitian American culture because Haitian parades are just like the pinnacle of everything. Like Haitian parades are, everyone knows about Haitian parades and Haitian American culture, okay? They're our equivalent of Haitian Carnival. It is part of our culture. It's something that we enjoy and look forward to every year if we have them in our respective region. And in retrospect, to be invited to walk in one, dance in one, or in my case, host one is an honor. The fact that I was being invited to host one in another state was even more monumental because that means that all the work that I've been putting into my platforms has paid off. So first things first, I'd love to give a big, huge, super thanks to all of you, the Mafia, for everything that you guys have done. Even if all you did was click on a video, thank you. All the comments, the likes, the sharing, everything that you've done have got me to this point where people have recognized the work that I put in every community that I'm in. And I just want to tell you guys that you guys are loved, you're appreciated, and all of the appreciation does not go unnoticed, okay? I'm telling you this right now. Like, you guys, like, sometimes I just sit and think and I'm like, yo, you guys love me so much. So people reach out to me all the time to host things, to promote things, to attend things, to make appearances, whatever case may be. 9 times out of 10, I don't respond. Sometimes I really don't see it, and sometimes it's just not the right fit. This was the perfect fit, aligned with my brand, and it was something I've always genuinely wanted to do. So it was an immediate yes. However, the only issue with this particular situation was it was an unpaid gig. And listen, y'all, I'm telling you this right now. I don't work for free. I don't work for free. And if I do work for free, it's by my own prerogative. No one's gonna pressure me to work for free. No one's gonna tell me to work for free. No one's gonna ask me to work for free. If I choose to work for free and I say I'll do this for free for you, it has to come from me. It's something I rarely ever do. But this was one of those things where they told me straight up, everyone that we've asked to do something, from DJs to whatever else, is doing this out of the kindness out of their hearts. It's donation based. I was like, okay. But understand, that has nothing to do with me. I don't care about what everybody else is doing. I'm the Mademoiselle, I'm Ivana. This is Shorty you talking to. I don't give a flying full shit what everybody else is doing. I need to be paid. Or at the very least, I'll work with you. I'll negotiate. I need a hotel accommodation. And this is why. They want me to be somewhere literally at 8 a.m. or whatever time it is. They want me to be somewhere early as fuck because I know it's earlier than 8 a.m. because I believe the parade is at 10. So I think I'm supposed to be there earlier. I need somewhere to lay my head. And then I'm gonna be tired as hell because the parade ends at like 7. I need somewhere to lay my head. That's it. But it has to be a mutual location. I'm not staying in nobody's house. I'm not. I don't know nobody here. I don't want to know nobody here. I'm not sleeping in nobody's house. Understand that I live in New Jersey and this is Philadelphia. This is a good 2-hour drive with traffic. A good hour and 47, hour 30-ish if I'm lucky, but it's a drive. We all know how bad the gas prices are currently May 2022. It's really, really bad. So you want me to drive all the way to Philly. Gas prices are really, really bad. And then I'm not from your region. Let me just say this right now. You got to me fucked up. You want me to volunteer my time, volunteer my gas, volunteer my energy. Yeah, that's So they were like, okay, we'll discuss it with the committee. We'll discuss it with this. So all right, whatever. So I'm waiting. Now, this was like a good month or so ago. This was like in April. No one contacted me, no one followed up, no one this, and I'm contacting them. I'm following up like, hey, following up, because May is a very big month for Haitians. There's lots of events going on in different regions of the world, especially in Miami, where there's different balls going on. Balls are major Haitian concerts with live performances with major Haitian artists, typically with a live singer and things like that. It's usually a really, really amazing experience. And when it comes to Miami and Haitian Flag Day celebrations, for the whole week of Haitian Flag Day, which is May 18th, for that whole week in particular, they usually have like band lineups for like that whole week. Like I'm talking about super mega Haitian bands from classic to new, super big name DJs that just come out to Florida and they're partying all week. And I've always wanted to go and I didn't get to go and I really wanted to go and now I can't go because I'm hosting Philly, or I'm supposed to be hosting Philly, but I don't know if I'm hosting Philly because no one is following up with me because they said they're gonna get back to me when they talk to the committee. See, this is why I tell my story times after the fact, because I'm calm, I'm mature, I'm able to tell this from a more mature vantage point. But this is why I chose to tell this now, because I need people to understand when I tell these stories, not only am I not lying, I don't think anyone ever thinks I'm lying, by the way, but you guys need to feel where the fuck I'm coming from and understand the bullshit that be happening to me. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm following up. They're like, oh, we haven't had our meeting yet. And I need to understand, I've been a part of a lot of unorganized organizations that was not this unorganized. And I really don't mean to talk shit. Okay, I'm not talking shit. I'm talking facts. Okay, I'm talking verité. Bro, it was weeks on weeks. By the time they finally answered me and told me I was hosting for real, it was legit like late. It was like maybe 2 to 3 weeks before this parade. By this time, any outfit that I had in my mind was gonna take a while to come. Like, it still would have came, but like I wanted like custom shit, like custom denim. That was like the outfit I wanted. So those were kind of shot because those shits were gonna take like a month to come. So like it would have came like the week after today, shit like that. So I was like, okay, so that's out. So I was already kind of annoyed, but I was like, you know what, it's okay, it's manageable. So I was going crazy trying to find an outfit. They finally confirmed. So I was like, okay, Miami's out now. So I'm like, damn, I can't party on Miami. But you see, that's just little surface level shit, right? So now they were like, okay, so everyone agreed, we got you, we gonna get you a hotel room. Since April. You would think the hotel room was booked since April because that's what someone would do if they're organizing an event and they have someone coming from out of town that is hosting their event and dedicating their time. I didn't want no bougie shit. It could have been a Motel 8, to be honest with you. I really wouldn't care. My whole logic is, this whole time I'm thinking the hotel is taken care of because that's what I would do. Is that what you would do? Comment down below. What would you do? So, kunya, I'm gonna do bagay prepared because I have no say in anything else. So now I'm asking for regular host things like, what's the rundown? What am I doing? You know, nobody can answer my question. Oh, we're gonna send it to you. We're gonna send you the rundown. We're gonna send you this. We're gonna send you that. Same thing from before, y'all. I still ain't get this. I still ain't get that. I still ain't get this. Y'all, today I finally get the rundown of everything. Why half of it not complete? This to be confirmed. This to be confirmed. This to be confirmed. This to be confirmed. And you guys are probably thinking, okay, well, things happen. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. What does that have to do with you? Understand. Anyone that knows about planning events, it is absolutely the worst thing for the day before to have anything to be confirmed. Understand that when I'm talking about things to be confirmed, we're not talking about like shit that is not important. We're talking about like someone that's supposed to be singing the national anthem, that's not confirmed. First aid kit, that's not confirmed. I'm talking about like serious shit. Okay, we're not trying to have a fucking festival situation like you know who out here. We need to have the first aid kit confirmed. Like, you know, and mind you, I was part of a youth group when I dragged them and I thought they was fucking unprofessional. And I thought they were disorganized. I apologize. Y'all were not. Okay, y'all were not. We always had shit on check. We might have been dysfunctional, late as hell, but we always had shit on lock. We always had our shit planned. It was absolutely never this bad. Like, this is crazy. So, and again, a lot of you probably like, okay, but what does that have to do with you as a host? You're just a host. When you're a host and you are hosting an event that is not organized, as a host, you carry it. People see the disorganization. You have to entertain the people. Divert the attention away from the shit that's not done. Because if you don't, it falls on you. People are looking at you like, oh, what the fuck is going on? You gonna entertain us? That's basically what happens. I literally hosted baby showers that were fucking disorganized. I literally hosted a baby shower where the mother of the baby showed up 4 hours late to the baby shower. And I had to entertain the guests for those whole 4 hours. And when she showed up, she literally didn't interact with her guests at all. So I was pretty much the baby shower. I hosted another event where the girl had a birthday party that was basically a wedding and no one showed up. The shit was supposed to be 200 people. Literally 50 came. And I carried the whole birthday party. This is what happens when you have unorganized shit. The host ends up holding the whole party together. Ends up being the glue. When shit does not follow through the way it's supposed to, or shit is not planned the way it's supposed to, I'm not getting paid. So any extra stress of people not being organized is a problem. And that's not even my problem here. This is not even why I'm making this and starting to film now. Because I should have been started filming because that was my plan. I was like, you know what? I'm going to vlog my day. Great opportunity. My first biggest scale event, a parade. This morning I woke up and I just feel it in the air. I didn't feel excited. I didn't feel happy. I just felt annoyed, to say the least. I felt genuinely annoyed. I just didn't feel excited. I usually feel very excited before anything that I do, even if it's just me going shopping. Okay, I didn't feel excited. I was supposed to redo my nails. I was gonna get like Haiti nails. I was just gonna paint them because I got a refill like last week. I was just gonna get them repainted. Someone just told me, bitch, they don't like. I swear to God, someone just told me, flunky. Sorry guys, it's getting dark. It's like 8:15 now. That's why I have the car lights on. Someone just told me. Then I was like, all right. I called, I was sitting here texting this girl like, hey, can you send me the hotel reservation? She kept saying she was sending it to my email. I wasn't getting it. Y'all, this is the email I paid for. I paid $6 for this G Suite every fucking month. I did not get this email. She kept sending it and sending it and sending it. I was not getting it whatsoever. Explain to me why now she calls me and she's telling me people are dropping out. They're not getting paid for this. Rah, 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 rah. What this got to do with me? At this point, I'm just sitting here like, okay, like, that sucks. Yeah, you know, we were just chatting it up and I'm like, okay, send everything. She's like, okay, I'm gonna send it again. The whole day she's telling me she's sending it and I'm not getting a hotel confirmation. I'm not getting an address. I'm not getting nothing. She's telling me she's sending it, y'all. I'm not getting nothing. So I'm like, where am I driving to? And this time I'm getting kind of like, damn, I want to get there by like 1. I want to get there by 2. I want to get there by 3. Like I was trying to get there a little early so I could like settle in, chill. Maybe I could film, make some reels, shake my ass, you know, do some, you know, and you know, she's just like not sending anything. So I finally get home at like 4:30 and she calls me and we're talking and I'm like, oh yeah, send the hotel thing. And she sends me a screenshot, but it's not a hotel reservation. It's a screenshot of the hotel, like online, like of a hotel. And she sends me the address and I'm like, wait, that's not a confirmation. And mind you, I was on FaceTime with my cousin and it's funny because we were laughing. I'm like, wait, it's not a confirmation screenshot, bitch. It's not a confirmation screenshot. She was like, bro, it's not. I was like, yo, why do I feel like I knew, like something in my heart told me there's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. What the fuck with me? So now we're sitting here, we're looking at it, and we're like, that's interesting. So now we're looking, and I'm like, okay, let me just drive there. Let me just see. I don't know if she expected me. These people just expected me to just drive to the abyss and just drive to like Philly on the map, like just put Google Maps and I don't know. I don't understand. I pull up, I text her, I say here. She's like, oh, okay, give my name and number. We all know that's not how hotels work. There's no name and number. It's ID and whatever card you use to book the hotel or secure the deposit online or whatever the case may be, or just whatever card you're going to use. But it usually has to match, or if you're with someone that they can use it, because I've done it like that too, where I've been with a friend and the friend booked the deposit on their card. The guy's looking at me and I'm like, he's like, oh yeah, I told her she couldn't do that. Told her she couldn't do what? He's like, yeah, I need her ID. I need her ID. I was like, you spoke to her already? He was like, yeah, I spoke to her this morning. Yeah, I need her. I was like, okay. I got back in my car. I'm going off with my cousin. We just talking, and she's like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, I knew something like this was gonna happen. I booked hotels all my life. I know that you can't just go in there with some phone number and name. I thought she maybe had like did something, like came in earlier and actually checked in, because maybe that, like, because you could do that. You could actually physically check in and then like, you know, why didn't she just do that and then have someone give me the key card? I did that at 3. I don't fucking understand. So now I'm just like, oh my God. So now I'm trying to think. I'm like, what the fuck? So I text her and I'm like, I told her what happened. And she's like, oh, your ID. Like, they're asking for your ID. I'm like, you think I'm dumb? No, they're not asking for my ID. They're asking for yours. You need to be here. It's in your name. So at this point, I'm like, why would she put this shit in her name when I'm the one that has to be here? You're stressed. A lot of people are dropping out. You have many hats now because a lot of people are dropping out of this. Why is this my... Why would you put this shit in your name? So I'm sitting here like, it should have been in my name. You could have just paid for it with your card, and I could have just popped in with my ID. That's how that works. If anybody knows me, and like most people who are like me, you would understand lies are the biggest, like, biggest pet peeve. So I was like, you know what? Let me go get this story from him before she tries to lie to me, because I know she's going to try to do it. Because this explains why she couldn't send that confirmation to me earlier today. She kept giving me the runaround. So I went back in there. I said, so you spoke to her this morning? He was like, yes. I was like, and she tried to pay over the phone? He was like, yes, but we don't do that. You can't pay over the phone. You have to book it online, or you have to physically come here. And she did not do that. And I told her she can't do that. So the only way to do this now is you have to pay for the room, or she has to physically come and pay for it. And there's only a few rooms left. I ain't paying for shit. I will take my ass back to Jersey. I swear to God, niggas got me fucked up. I'm so mad my stomach hurts. Like, that's how, like, I don't be doing nothing to get in these situations, bro. All I did was agree to do something out of the kindness of my heart. And this is why niggas need to get paid. Now, what's funny is Sunday I said something. I was talking to Sunday. I was like, watch them try to get you to sleep at somebody's house. I swear to God, I will hop right back on I-95 and get right back to my fucking house. I will not sleep in nobody's house today. I will not sleep in nobody's house. I will book my own hotel. I'll make this a staycation. And that is that. Fuck that shit. So we gonna see what happens. She was supposed to be here 5 minutes ago, but I decided to vlog, so I overlooked it. But we're gonna call her right now. We're gonna see where she's at, because I'm not understanding what's going on.
Please leave your message.
See, this is my happy face. This is my zen face. This is my we're not gonna get mad. She must be out her goddamn mind. She thinks she about to have me sitting here.
Please leave your message for...
This is a joke. All right. Niggas doing me dirty, bro. Niggas doing me real dirty. I'm about to text her and be like, you said 8:15. Oh, y'all can't see me. I'm so sorry. I'm about to text her and be like, you said 8:15. It is now 8:24. I'm gonna give you till 8:45 before I start driving home. Cause no. And that's generous. I understand. A lot of you gonna be like, I would just start driving home. Nah. I had an obligation. My face is on the flyer. And I give people so much leeway to fuck me over. We on one strike. This is 2. And I only give 2. So 8:45 it is. You know what? That's a little aggressive. I'm just gonna be like, I'm about to be like, can you please call me? I'm gonna be calm. I'm proud of myself. We're gonna be calm. And we're gonna give it to 8:30. If she doesn't call, I'm gonna really start driving home. So we're gonna check in with y'all later. We'll see what happens.
Soon after.
I have 5 kids to go drop off, and I'm coming straight to you. So
Okay.
I'm on my way. I'm trying to do stuff to see if I can get other people to come, and I couldn't, so I have to go up there. So I'm on my way. I'm trying my best, okay? I had no clue. That never ever happened to me before. Like I said, I don't know why they're like that or why all this craziness is going on. Okay?
All
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
A long, angry line later.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now 9:06. As you can see, I'm still in my lovely car. They apologized to me for the inconvenience, but I'm still in my car. I appreciate the apology, though. Some director or something, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm so mad that I can't even pay attention to details. Apologize. She's been on her way. She got to drop off 5 kids, etc., etc. Yeah, so you can't make this stuff up, bro. The shit that I'll be talking about be real, y'all. So we're going to see what happens. You guys probably like, why ain't you drive home yet? I don't know. Honestly, my logic is I've been promoting this. I'm on the flyer. If I don't show up, niggas going to start talking. Niggas going to wonder why. And yes, I've made this video. But I need to make sure I tried. And nobody can say I didn't try. So, pumun, kikabezek pale kaka. It is 9:07. I'm going to show you right now on my phone. It's 9:07. Okay, it's 9:07. All right? I've been in my car since 7. Some shit. All right. D'accord.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
We also have to add that it wasn't until I threatened to go right back to Jersey by 9:30 that she finally decided to show up right at the nick of time. I was not playing with this girl whatsoever because literally at 9:30 I was literally about to leave, and that's when she decided to really show up. So it's crazy how you really have to threaten to like bounce for people to actually start to show you some little bit of respect. I also have to add that she did call me a little bit before then. And she was like, oh, I'm only 15 minutes away, but I have to drop the 5 kids off. And it's funny because she had said she was going to drop some kids off, but she did pull up in a car full of kids. And I actually asked her that when she showed up, if you guys can actually hear that in the audio. And I do have to add that the audio is a little bit hard to hear. So I'm going to try to enhance the audio a little bit so you guys can hear a little bit better. So it's just so interesting. The girl is just a pathological liar, and I just can't. And what's also very interesting to note here is that like it was just a lot of inconsistencies with the story that you guys are also going to hear in the audio. A lot of it just does not make any sense at all. Alrighty.
Trust me, hello. Even in the I wasn't there. Like I said, I do apologize, but I tried to find everything and everything that you need to come in here to see if they could come and speed up everything, and they could.
Our stay is tonight and tomorrow. If we,
I mean, I thought you were dropping them off like an hour ago.
No, because I had to wait for whoever had to come to pick the other kids up, and those kids are Sunday would be cheaper than the weekend.
oh yeah.
And then on Halloween, they 2 of them. Yeah, one of them has that up. Yes, she was here before, but I thought we could handle everything over the phone, and that was not the case, so we're here now.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Last name?
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, I might be lying to you. I am lying to you because I'm in-house and not in your house.
Okay.
Okay, honey, you got, are you using the visa that you agreed to be 0?
Yes. That's why I thought it was already paid for and everything like that.
It's not paid for. It is health.
Oh, it's health. Okay. Now on Sunday, that's when it will be charged, or
It gets charged now,
okay?
and then you can check out it.
Because they gave me cash, so I was just going to put it in there, but it's okay.
Oh, because it says the credit card was declined.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
For $394,
Is there
301 or 394?
301.48.
Yeah.
It said it was declined.
I don't know, because they gave me something and I put a deposit in there. Because there's a house payment that went through, so I don't know if it's because of how much I put in there and what they take out.
We didn't take anything out yet, as far as I know.
Because I called earlier for this.
Because it's telling me that it's fine. Now, they
Yeah,
didn't
because
do
I
it.
got the text, they asked
Who
me
did you do it for? With?
This was earlier during the day. Because when I called, I just called to confirm and add her name on here. Ivana? Yes. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure just in case they had to answer for
Yeah,
her.
nothing was charged to your account.
They got a text, they told me, I got a text to say that it didn't go through. And then when I approved it for it to go through, that's what I did. And I called to
I'm
confirm.
telling you right now, there's nothing here. There's nothing on the guest folio, nothing.
Okay.
Look,
Well, can I pay for it for cash?
okay, if you do cash, I have to charge a $100 deposit.
Extra?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the
Okay.
And it gets returned, right?
yeah, it'll get returned when you check
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, we don't keep it.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't know.
destroy
I just
my room
usually
and
get
we're
this
good.
stuff done ahead of time. This really set back. We thought it was done since April.
Oh my God.
Yeah, since April.
You made the reservation back in April?
That's why. Yeah, because none of us are happy right now. I'm not saying it's you. It's just I
I'm
didn't
so
know.
sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know. And then I tried to resolve it over the phone, and he said.
What did you do it with? Did you call
Some
the
guy
maintenance?
that was here.
Yeah, he said I can't do anything on the phone. I can't give cards over the phone.
It
I
was
can't
the
do
whole
anything on
thing.
the phone. I said,
Well,
can I pay for it online?
Okay, in reality, we don't do it online. If we can't do it by phone, what we do is they should be sent to you. Good morning, good evening. I'm up to good morning.
Yeah, he said you could do it online. That was the only thing he said.
But he said through Expedia or
When-
something like that.
When we do it online, I don't know who it was, and it sounds like it was a new guy. But you said like today? Like
Yeah,
It was
this
today.
afternoon, maybe before you came on.
Like
'cause-
7.
Yeah. He was here around
Around
4
7.
times.
Yeah. When I came around 7,
Really?
it was a whole thing.
I apologize because he knows better.
Yeah, he said you can't do
It says
anything.
4 something. I changed the name. That was fine. Everything was fine. Then I said, okay, that, and then he said, well, yeah, it's reserved and everything. That's fine. So I informed her she can come in and everything. Just give my name. I'll be there if she needs anything else or whatever. And I had to, I'm taking kids home and things like that. And I had her waiting here for hours.
I am so sorry. I don't know why. Unless you had the new guy and the new guy was training. There was a new guy training.
Yeah, there's only
He
one
might have
person.
been the idiot.
Probably.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I came here twice to confirm. I was like, are you sure? He was like, yeah. I was like, I'm not arguing.
Well, I mean, I'm going to say you are confirmed.
Yeah.
However, it wasn't charged to your account because we never charge until you show up.
Yes, that I understand, but I thought everything, like I said, I thought it was taken care of. I thought it was already paid for. In April.
Yeah, he was like, it's not paid for at all. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so
Because
So that
we're
part
part
made
of a
sense.
program- yeah, because we're part of a program, and that's why we made sure we took everything
Right.
to accommodate her. And then
Alright, so you want to do cash.
I might have to do half and half because this only look like it's almost straight. They had to take it up because they were making their rounds of paying everything. So I had to take it from another stash of whatever they were taking care of with the sound guy. Because they wanted to make sure that she was here. I had to take it now.
The sound guy.
Yeah. No, it's a show that we have.
Oh.
So she's our host. We are accommodating our host.
right, so we are finally in the hotel. I've got all my stuff, as you guys can see. And we're finally gonna see this room. I like my jacket. Isn't it fire? Anyways, we're gonna see this room for the first time. I hope the Wi-Fi is good here. It's already hot. Alrighty. Okay, it's decent. It's decent. It's cold as fuck in here. Shit, I was complaining about being hot. God said, shit. Alright, there's no microwave. That's already on. Alright. It's lit. I don't hate it. It works. And it's a handicap room, so that means that it's roomier. Hopefully I'm not taking something away from someone. I kind of feel bad. I always feel bad getting handicapped stuff, because what if someone's really handicapped and they need this room? Is that too deep to think about? I don't know. I'm feeling really bad. You know? I'm a single woman by myself. Well, I'm not single, but I'm by myself, so you gotta... Well, why am I doing that? I gotta go back down and put this shit back. So this is lit. I could dig this. This shit, this is cold. This shit on 60. Or... Honestly, nah, I ain't gonna turn this off. But we're gonna turn it up to 70. We're gonna put it on low. Oh, these are the apartments back here. Oh, they look good. They're cute. Okay, nice little view. Ooh, it's a closet. Alright. I'm just happy there's a desk so I can edit. In the bathroom. See how clean it is. Okay. Pretty clean. Wow, this tub is really nice. Alright. Satisfied. See, I didn't need nothing fancy. I just need a bed. A clean bed. Oh, this bed is little as fuck. What is this, like a full? It's cute. This chair is really nice. This chair is really, really nice. I would like a king bed. I'm not used to sleeping on standard sized beds anymore, but oh, full size mirror. Exactly what we needed. All right, so let's unload this and then we're gonna head back down and I'm gonna check in with y'all in a little bit. It's a little dark in here. Get some more lighting. See what the lighting in here is looking like. Hey, get okay problem. Oh, wait. Dale. Wait. That's a LED light? That shit not giving. If that's a real LED light, it'd be giving the whole room, honey. Well, I have to pee, y'all. I got a lot of shit I gotta do. I gotta get my life settled. So I'm checking with y'all a little bit.
Tomorrow.
Good morning. How's everyone? It's the next day. As you guys can see, I am now up, ready, showered, still annoyed. As you guys heard from that audio, yesterday was a shit show. That depends on if I was able to salvage the audio because I was kind of low-key recording. I get real antsy when bullshit happens. Like, I have no patience right now. I hope y'all can't see that I have no pants on. This is intimate. Y'all want to be part of my life? This is what happens. Like, I'm so, like, upset. And it's not even, like, the mishap. It's the lying. It's the manipulation of it. It's the fact that niggas really had the gall to disrespect me. Like, I didn't take time out of my day to come out here. I don't like being lied to. I don't care if nobody says that was a blatant lie. It was a lie. It was a lie. Mentir. Alright? It was a lie. It was a good fucking lie. It was a bad lie, actually. A really bad lie. And that's the thing. If anybody knows me, this is my philosophy. I don't do liars. I hate liars. It's actually my biggest pet peeve. I understand everybody hates liars, but it's like it's something that will, like, if you ever let me catch you in a lie, that's like dead gonna be like a reason I don't fuck with you ever again. But this is my thing. If you gonna lie right. You gonna lie correctly. You gonna lie, tell a good lie. You gonna do something wrong, do it right. You gonna steal right. I don't go fuck. You better make sure you don't get caught. That's just the way I see it. You gonna do some bullshit, do the bullshit correctly. That's always been my philosophy on it. And it's like, bro, this shit is just blatantly stupid. How many hotels have I booked in my life? How you gonna tell me to pull up in a hotel, talk about some, oh yeah, just give my number and my name. Nigga, I'm not dumb. That's not gonna work. You got me wasting my time. If that's the case, I could just pulled up at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Avoid all this problem. Something I didn't know. Like, you know, Cynthia had me crying, like, oh, how about they have you out here sleeping in somebody's house? I was like, I swear to God, I'll fucking kill somebody, bro. And then she was out here, like, and it was crazy when they said that the card was declined, y'all. These people literally at the desk, they said, oh, well, that's the problem. The payment never went through. The card declined. And then she tried to use the same card that was on file. The card declined. So then she went back to the fucking car and had to get another card and try to use that card. And first she was going to pay cash. And then she was like, okay, you know what? Let me go to the card. And then she tried to use a whole nother card. And then she just put it on that card. And then she was just going to pay cash. It was just ridiculous. I'm like, aren't you part of organization? Like, I'm confused. Like, something's not right here. I don't know if it's her. I don't know if it's organization. But something's not right here. Nonetheless, it's lies. It's lies. I don't know if it's it's ridiculous. The director of this whole thing called me on her behalf, which I deeply appreciated. I'll tell you that much, because that saved her. Because I was definitely about to drive my ass right back to Jersey. I was really right on that 95. I was about to be like, huh, bye. Y'all gonna have a parade with another host or no host. I really could care less at this point, because y'all got me fucked up. And then, but see, this is the thing, right? And a lot of you guys are probably sitting here like, yep, I would have left. Trust me, if I was watching a story time like this or any video like this, I would have said the same thing. The problem here is I blasted it. There's subscribers coming to this, and anyone could make up any story they want. Anyone could sit there and be like, oh, the Mademoiselle be flaking on niggas. The Mademoiselle don't show up to shit. And on top of that, someone else go over there and host. They could also say whatever the fuck they want. And then on top of that, it's also one of those situations where I want to make sure I did everything I could to deal with these people the best way I can. The old me would have just left, but I also need to make sure that I'm not tripping. I need to get the whole story. I need to get every angle. That's why I went to go talk to the hotel people. I stayed there when she was trying to book this shit. I want to get everything. And even the hotel people were sitting there listening to her story like, it doesn't make sense. Like, what are you saying to me? Like, the whole thing did not make sense, even to the hotel people. So it was like, I needed to make sure I got the whole story before I just pulled up and left. And then got on YouTube. So I was like, oh my God, these people had me sitting in my car, so I left. No, I have to get the whole story. You know, the problem with just getting mad immediately is you don't get the whole story. You just get mad and then you leave and then you look all types of goofy. I was not about to do that. I was like, nope. I'm gonna get this whole story. I'm gonna make sure I know exactly why what happened. So then when I start getting mad and I start going off and I start catching that attitude, nobody can say, oh, I did this, I said that, I was disrespectful for absolutely no reason. Because when I start getting rude and I start getting disrespectful, can't nobody say shit to me. All right? And that's the thing, I've been nothing but respectful this entire time. So if anything goes wrong at this period, which I hope it doesn't, I'm praying. I said a prayer to the Lord, to the ancestors, to the Loa, to everybody. So I hope nothing goes wrong. I hope that this whole thing doesn't fall on me and I have to do the most, okay? I really hope that's not what happens. But it might. Like, I kid you not, y'all, I woke up mad. I woke up mad today. I woke up with an attitude today. I woke up like, I don't even want to see these people's faces. I woke up like, I want to go back to Jersey. I ain't never want to go back to Jersey so damn bad, except for every time I go to Florida, because I hate that damn state. Every time I go to Florida, I want to go back to Jersey. Like, I hate that state. I know everybody loves fucking Florida. Oh my God, it's a vibe. No, I don't like it at all. I think it's dusty, and my allergies are always acting up over there. I don't like it at all. I cannot stand this whole situation. I think it's ghetto. I think it's problematic. And I think this whole situation is problematic. And I just have a bad feeling about it. Since the time I left my house, I had a bad feeling about it. But I couldn't just not show up because I have an obligation. And that's just the type of person I am, okay? When I make an obligation, I have to do it. And if I'm not going to do it, I need every reason not to. And just in case somebody asks me some shit, I got to make sure I say, okay, this is what happened, da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da. Because can't nobody say no shit about me without me being able to draw it out and tell people, this is what happened, da-da-da-da. Because, no. So now, this morning, sis texted me like, oh, we sent another thing to your email. It's from the director. What do y'all think happened? Ivana didn't get that shit. So now I'm just like, I'm not answering anymore you guys' emails because you guys got me wasting my time and wasting my battery. Stop fucking texting me, talk about some you guys sent me shit. Because it's starting to piss me off. You didn't send me anything. You didn't send me anything. Like, leave me alone. No one sent me anything. Like, you guys trying to fucking make me mad. Like, it doesn't make sense. This is an email I pay for, and every single time you guys tell me you send me something, I don't get it. So, laisse-moi en paix. Okay? Shit, got me speaking French, got me speaking the oppressor's language. I don't fucking speak French unless I fucking have to. Now y'all got me speaking all types of fucking languages and shit. Tonel. Damn it. Like, you're making me mad. Stop telling me this shit. Like, if you don't got your shit in order, don't text me saying anyone sent me anything. I swear to... This shit making me mad. I say stayed my ass in Jersey. It's gonna be a 90-degree day, allegedly. The hottest day of the year so far, which makes me very upset because I'm gonna be wearing a jacket, blazer, dress thing, and I know I'm gonna be hot as fuck. Luckily, I have shorts and not like dresser pants because I was supposed to wear dress pants. I would have been dying. I'm gonna be wearing tinted moisturizer instead of like a face with concealer and all of that. Because tinted moisturizer, I feel like is a lot lighter. And even if I wipe my face or hit my face, it's still gonna look decent. It's not gonna like kill me or anything like that. So hopefully that works out. Y'all, I'm so disappointed. I was so excited for this, and this shit just got... Ugh. And that's crazy. There's nothing I could have did to prevent this. There's nothing. That's the thing. Like, usually in situations that happen like this, you could always be like, damn, I could have prevented this. What could have I done to be like, you know what, make sure something like this happen? There's nothing I could have done because none of this is like necessarily my fault or like my assistant's fault. It's not like she could have vetted these people. Like, this niggas being unprofessional. And we know what makes me more mad? This is why people don't want to work with Haitian people or black people or Caribbean people or people of color in a general sense, because this is the type of shit that be happening for real. This is why people always talk shit about us and make us seem like we're unprofessional or we're never on time or we're this, that, and the third. And it's shit like this. It's people like this that make us look bad. It's people like this that make us all look like we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We don't care about people's time. We don't respect people's faces. And it's sad because clearly not all of us are like that. I was here when I needed to be. And what happened to me? I ended up sitting in my car. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. It's not right. Now they told us I gotta be there by 9 o'clock. You think I'm about to be wasting my time on these people again? I'm not gonna be there by nobody 9 o'clock. I'll be there by 9:30. 9:45. I have no confidence that this shit is gonna start at 10 o'clock. No confidence at all. None. Not 1 ounce of confidence that this shit is gonna start at anybody's 10 o'clock. I stopped putting my confiance in these motherfuckers. I love this palette. I know that there's some controversy on these people. Maybe I should use Morphe for this, because this palette is like very like colorful. As you guys can see, this red, it's like very out there. But this is brown color I wanted to use for like whatever. Too late, man. I never used this color though, so I'm like, maybe it'll work. I'm so annoyed. I'm so stressed. It makes me so upset that I have to like sit here and make this video. Like, I was supposed to be vlogging my experience. Like, yes, I'm in Philly. Turn up, Philly Haitian food. Get ready with me. I had so many videos planned, and this is what I'm sitting here doing. What I'm sitting here doing. Talking about how I was done wrong. Sitting here talking about how niggas trying me right now. This is so unfortunate. Oof, yeah, that's what I remembered about Juvia's palette. This palette bleeds like hell. I look like my eyes are bleeding. This is exactly what I look like. It's gonna look good in the end, y'all. Don't worry. The process never looks pretty. The process never looks pretty. Never. I'm still debating if I want to wear gold or silver. I think I want to wear silver because I never wear silver. I'm always wearing gold. Always wearing gold. Like, but my eye makeup is definitely going to be gold and silver. If I could pull off what I'm trying to pull off. I'm trying to give something, but yeah, I'm trying. I never tried to mix gold and silver on my eyes before, but I'm trying it now. Cleaning my eye up is gonna be hard. Look at this damn eye. Yeah, nobody about to rush me doing nothing. I don't even know who's calling me, who's texting me, because you know why? My phone's all over there. I don't care. I don't care. Niggas about to waste my time, I'm gonna waste theirs too. They're gonna start without me, that's cute. Mama gonna kill Lila. I don't know what time it is. And I don't care, because you know it's my time to show niggas that you're not about to disrespect me. And you know what's crazy? People always respect my time. You know, I worked really hard to gain the reputation of respect Ivana's time, respect the Mademoiselle's time. I'm very shocked that this happens to me. I think it's the shock for me. It's the people always respect my time and now my time's not being respected for me. Like, I'm very shook right now. Like, I'm confused. It confused me. Women. I'm confused. I'm shook. I'm like, how the fuck is niggas not respecting my time? I worked so hard for people to respect my time, but see, these niggas don't know me. That's what it is. They don't know me. Like, it's crazy. I never met nobody. Like, this is the thing, right? All this time they sat there like, oh, we're gonna get you to meet the committee. We're gonna be on meetings with the committee. We're gonna do this, that, and the third with the committee. I never met this committee. I don't know the faces of these people. This is the first time I seen this girl's face. We're supposed to have Zoom calls a whole month ago. I never met these people, y'all. Never. First time I heard from the director was yesterday to apologize for this girl and her behavior. I don't know what these people look like. I don't know who they are. And the first time I'm going to be meeting them is today. Tell me that's not a problem. Tell me that's not a problem. It is a problem. Because it is a problem. It's a problem. It's a big problem. It's a huge problem. Unorganized mess. Somebody else should have been coordinating with me. Not her. Wow, this actually looks like good war dance makeup. Let me stop. I'm always joking around. Oh my god, y'all can see my little booty? I have to cut that out. I have panties on, y'all, but it's like sexy panties. I have wipes. Let me wear my wipes and my foundation and stuff. We're gonna do my eyebrows real quick. We have to blend this out just a tad because I kind of want the trifecta colors to be there. Let me see who's texting me. We'll be right back in 2 seconds. And we're back. See, it was like magic. So she just texted me like, oh, they did send the email. Everyone's on it, but I'll forward it to you. Magic, I got the email. I swear to God, people just be... It's as if I'm dumb. Do I have like idiot on my forehead? Do I have like, how do you say idiot in Spanish, y'all? I should know that because I grew up around Hispanic people for the most part. Next to Haitians, so I should know. Clearly, I know how to say idiot in English because I grew up around Black and African American people as well. I know how to say, wait, how do you say idiot in Creole? Égaré, well, that's more so retarded, which Haitians clearly have not ruled out that word. But how do you say idiot in Spanish, y'all? Because clearly I have some form of the word on my forehead. Because, nigga, no. How I just get it when you forward it to me? Leave me alone. It's 8:56, so I'm not that late. I should try to hurry this up to be somewhat on time, but leave me alone. And she just called me. Yeah. I'm putting on my makeup. I'm vlogging, I'm putting on my makeup, and I'm talking my shit. So leave me alone. Whatever the words are. I never fucking some niggas singing to that song. Alright. Damn, I don't have my mascara. Which is fine, I guess. Because I don't always put on mascara with this, but I will like use this real quick to like comb this out. Because Jesus, the fallout on this shit is horrible. Use this palette. This palette is really good, y'all. BH Cosmetics, the Solar Flare, amazing. Like, people can see your makeup from miles away. Damn, I'm kind of done though. I want to use this though because it's so bright. It's beautiful. You know what? I'm gonna add one more color because I really love this palette. I'll probably use this palette. Like, look at these colors. This is my favorite palette. I'm gonna use like a golden color. Fireball. I never used this one. See the difference, bro? Like, that color is just like, I don't know how they do it. It's a really good palette, and their palettes are very cheap. I think these brushes are BH Cosmetics too. And I'm mad because my best friend got me fucking popping ass brushes, I think from It Cosmetics, right after I bought these. I was like, this bitch Like my best friend, like she works, or I think her brother works for like a lab for a cosmetic company. So every time Christmas comes, like I get so much makeup from her, and I'm like, oh my god. So I just kind of like stopped buying makeup now, cause I just wait for my best friend. I should have known today was gonna be a bad day. You ever had? Well, yesterday was gonna be a bad day. You ever have a day where everything just goes wrong? I dropped off my jacket at the dry cleaner since Monday, right? They were supposed to tailor it and sew my button back on because it had popped off when I was trying it on in the store. You guys probably like, why did you buy it? Let's just get another one. It was the last one and I really wanted that jacket. And I was like, you know what? It's just a simple thing. I could have just sewed it on back myself or had my mom do it or had anyone else do it. But I was like, you know what? Since I'm getting the jacket tailored because my man was talking nonsense. My man is the type of person, he likes to get everything tailored. He's very much so like, even jeans, like he gets the jeans from Target, he's getting it tailored. Like he's just that type of nigga. He's a pretty nigga. He's a noob. You know how Kappas be. So he's like, yeah, like you should get it tailored, just swimming in that jacket. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to my man. Don't listen to me, y'all. And I'm gonna get it tailored. So I went to the tailor on Monday, thinking it'll be done by Friday because it was simple shit. All I had to do was get the sleeves adjusted and taken in. And I called today, well yesterday, and these niggas said it wasn't ready. Told someone it's gonna be ready by 4. Me trying to be there by 3 for check-in, I thought I was gonna leave Jersey by like 1, 2 o'clock. These niggas in their fucking foolishness, these people are arguing with me back and forth like, oh no, we didn't know that you needed it by early noon. Mind you, I told them I need to be in Philly by a specific time. Like I need to be in Philly by like early afternoon Friday. Like I said that since Monday. And they're like, oh, you didn't say that. I was like, yes the fuck I did. Like, yes the fuck I did. And they're like, oh, okay, you could come get it, but it's not gonna be tailored. I'm like, I know that. I'll just come get it. You don't need to touch it. Like, it's not like the jacket doesn't fit. It would just be better if it was tailored. They're like, okay, no problem, you can come get it. Mind you, I came to get it at 4 o'clock, thinking, okay, maybe they still tailored it. They didn't tailor shit, y'all. They didn't tailor shit. So it was like a lot of shit just started to go wrong. And mind you, it would have been expensive. They were charging me $45 to tailor that jacket. That jacket was already $100-something. So I was gonna pay a pretty penny just for that jacket for an event that at this point I don't even think it's worth. Okay? I don't even think it's worth. Like at this point I'm gonna have to rewear that damn jacket. Like I really was so upset about that jacket because you guys had it since Monday and not one thing, not even the button was sewed on, y'all. I'm like, if this shit was here since Monday, you guys talking about something that's gonna be done today by 4, like, and it wasn't done today by 4, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So I came, I didn't pay anything. It was ridiculous. And they were just sitting there like, oh, like they kept calling me like, oh, are you sure you want it? It's not tailored. I'm like, did we not talk this morning and I heard you say it's not tailored? Leave me the fuck alone. I was so fucking upset. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop fucking bothering me. I know it's not tailored. Are you guys rubbing it in? I didn't eat. I was eating in my car, which understand that's like a big no-no for me. Like I don't let anyone eat in my car. I don't even eat in my car. Sitting here eating Popeyes on the fucking highway. It was thunderstorming by the time I left my fucking house. Y'all, I should have known. These channels in this hotel room suck. I forgot to bring my iPad so I could connect with Netflix. All you need is an HDMI cord, for those of you that don't know, and the connector for the HDMI for your iPad. For those who are not tech savvy, me and my boyfriend do it all the time. Thank you guys so much for listening to my rant. I'm gonna continue vlogging for today. Hope something doesn't pop off. I hope it's a good vlog for the rest of the vlog. I don't got time for this goofy shit. But clearly I do because I'm still here. Hope you guys are enjoying. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. What would you do if you were me? I know a lot of the comments are gonna be like, I would went the fuck home. But really think about what you would do if you were me. Like with a platform that was promoting this shit. Because that's not realistic. So, yeah. I'll let you guys know what happens. And of course, see the final look when it's done. So, alright. So, here's the fit first. Because that's a lot easier to show. I look too good for this. This event better be good. Because I look good. It's lit. We're going to show you the face. I need to put the lipstick on. Here you go. It's 9:40. Nobody's called me, so that's how I know this shit running late. But I look like a host, right? Book me. Huh. Okay, hold up. Ain't it good? All right, here's the face. I think it turned out really good. Oh, I really look like a parade host. I think I went with a really good outfit choice. So we're headed out, making sure I have everything. I'm gonna take my Adidas water bottle because it keeps everything really cold. Making sure, double checking, triple checking. Yep, I almost left my phone. Can't forget that. I just have a red shirt with black shorts under, really basic. And we out.
Later.
All right, so I'm walking because I just realized I got the whole address is wrong. They told me to park one place and meet up at another, and I think I got the addresses fucked up. I think, first of all, let me tell you another industry standard. I shouldn't be fucking driving in a place where I'm not from, okay? So now I'm confused and I'm lost. So I'm trying to figure it out. I saw people with Haitian flags walking towards the direction I'm walking, but they kind of went the other way. I'm following GPS on my phone. This is so bad. I mean, it's 10 something, no one's calling me. I'm calling this person I've been corresponding with. They're not answering me at this point. I don't want nothing to do with her. I'm very mad because I'm lost. Like, oh man, this is so fucking annoying. Got me out here looking good, walking around and people feeling. Look at all types of lost and stupid. I would never do this to somebody if they came to fucking Jersey. Okay, they came to Elizabeth, Newark, or Harrison, and I invited them to do something. This is so horrible. Like, I'm trying to get clarity. Because, like, I read the text message, and I'm like, wait, so I'm parking where? It's only a 3-minute drive, but I guess it's a little bit longer for a walk. I'm already kind of late. I'm like, bro. I'm so mad. It's partly my fault because I could have came a little earlier, but I wish someone would answer their fucking phone. Alrighty, found it. Thank you. Woo, you guys are so cute. So we're about to enter finally into the parade, and it was fun. It was a lot of work. This is gonna be fun. It's showtime. Morning, everyone. It is the next day, is the day I'm driving back, and I could not be happier. Okay, so as you guys saw, yesterday was the parade. Everything did end up going fairly well, but of course, editing makes everything look a lot better than what it is. So I'm gonna tell you guys the nitty-gritty of what went down. So of course, the first day was ridiculous. I ended up sitting in my car for almost 3 hours because the hotel room wasn't booked. Now, let me just say right now that everything that I'm saying is directed towards this one individual that I had to deal with. It has nothing to do with the committees and or organizations that help put this together. Shout outs to all the DJs, the artists, the promoters, and of course my lovely co-host Stephanie that welcomed me with open arms and made this experience enjoyable after all of the shit that I had to go through. Like, if it wasn't for them, I probably would have turned back around and went home during the parade. Like, it was just so much going on that, like, I just couldn't capture in the moment because I was like, you know what? I'm working. I can't just be pulling out the camera to just talk to you guys. The music was very, very loud. And then on top of that, it was hot. Okay, this was the hottest day of the year. Okay, first hottest day of the year. It was like over 90 plus degrees. Yo, we was all hot. Okay, I had my blazer, as you guys saw. A lot of the kids had really long clothes on. They had traditional types of clothes on and costumes on. So let's just get into the nitty gritty because that was the first issue. So as you guys saw, when I finally found where I was going, I figured it out because of course I saw the traditional clothing and everything, and I noticed the parade was bare. Like, there was nothing. Like, it wasn't a parade, really. It was like a march. And like I said, editing make things look so much better because there had to be like maybe 20 to 30 of us max, and I think that's a generous number. Lots of people ended up not coming to the parade as intended or showing up hours later to do what they were supposed to do during the parade. And a lot of that has to do with mismanagement, as well as, of course, we know our Haitian people, we love to do things on our own time, and then we come late with an attitude. That's just the way a lot of our Haitian people are. This is why a lot of people don't like to do things with small organizations, small businesses, black businesses, Haitian businesses, Caribbean businesses, foreign businesses, whatever the case may be. A horrible reputation for doing shit like that. So this shit right here was horrible. They had someone booked to be Captain Floor, which is the originator of the Haitian flag. She sewn the first Haitian flag. That person called out last minute. They were supposed to be the Rah-Rah band, which is funny as hell because they actually are people I grew up with. They're the Rah-Rah band that travels like all around the East Coast, and they're from Elizabeth, New Jersey. I knew all of them, and I saw them when they pulled up to the park, and I was cracking up. I'm like, bro, these the people that you was talking about came late. These are people y'all booked. Like, I knew them. If anything, we all could have came up here together, but like nobody told me anything. No one filled me up on anything. So they came like hours late as well. So like, it was just so many people just calling out of things. There was 11 DJs that were on the flyer. Literally probably only 5 showed up. So it was just a lot going on. There was supposed to be floats. There was not one float. It was a lot, y'all. So first things first, like I said, the kids were hot in those costumes. It was 90 degrees. They had them in really hot costumes. They're not like us. They're going to be really hot. And they were performing, and they had to keep those costumes on until they performed. A lot of times they were switching in and out of costumes. I have no idea why this particular individual had these kids switching in and out of these costumes. This was the same particular individual who was dealing with me, who was dealing with these kids. I could tell these kids did not necessarily like this situation that much. I also want to add that I do not want anyone to get in trouble by this, so I'm not going to name any names or have any identifiers, but some of the kids came directly to me to basically voice their concerns about how they didn't like something or how they didn't want to perform a specific performance, because this particular individual was sitting here trying to squeeze in performances that was not in the program, and I had to maneuver some things to make sure that these performances did not happen. It was just a lot. You know how kids are when they don't like something, when they don't appreciate something, they're gonna act a certain way. They're gonna say things behind the scenes, you know? So the whole time during the parade, I'm hyping them up. I'm dancing with them. I'm asking like, yo, can y'all play some more hyper music for them? Get them, you know, in the mood. I mean, I know it's hot, but like it's early, so it's not that hot yet, you know? So I'm trying to get them a little hype. And, you know, I'm trying to talk to them like, yo, are you guys okay? What's wrong? Da da da. And they're literally telling me like, yeah, but not feeling this. Like, We're not feeling this. So fast forward, right? We finally get to the park and it's dead. Like there's like no one there, and I'm like, all right, this should be a easy situation because there's not that many people yet. If anything, they'll probably come later. And now she's like, this particular individual, she's like, oh, I need to take you to meet the committee or whatever. And I'm like, I wouldn't have to do that if, you know, all of these things that were supposed to be done before in terms of meeting the committee via the Zoom calls that you're supposed to have were done on time. But hey, whatever. I didn't get to meet anyone like that. Like I just met everyone in passing, really. Like every time we stopped, she just left me to do something else. She'd be like, hey, this is blah 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 and da da da, part of the committee. Oh, hi, da da da. Like she would just be pulled in different directions, which I understand because when you're planning an event, that's what happens. But I'm literally from out of town. I don't know anything. I don't know anyone. I'm the host. I don't even have like the full program in terms of who's here and who's not, because I kid you not, half the program was like deaded. So whatever I had in my email that they were trying to send me was like irrelevant at this point. I don't know who the hell my co-host is. I don't know what she looks like. I don't know what her program looks like. I don't know if she has a program. I don't know who you're trying to introduce me to. So every single time she brings me to someone, she just walks away. And she barely introduced me to barely anyone. So I'm just like, this is really horrible. Like, I don't got time for this. Like, luckily, I'm a pretty like sociable person, so I could kind of like gauge my way. So I just went out to my co-host and I was like, hi, are you my co-host? She's like, yeah, I've been looking for you. Like, you know, I'm trying to get them to introduce me to you, but like, you know, this individual is like, she wasn't trying to like introduce me. I don't know. And I'm like, bro, what the hell? So I started, you know, talking to her and I started telling her what happened. She's like, bro, she would have never did that shit to me. Like, she knew better. And I'm like, bro, like, so we just started talking and we hit it off immediately. I love her so much. If I ever come back to Philly, it's because of her. I told her straight up, if I ever come back here to host for a party, anything, it will be on your behalf. I'm not dealing with anybody else because this whole situation was just a hot ass mess. Also, it just gets worse from here, okay? It gets way worse from here. So now I get the program. Doesn't look like the email, like I said. And now they're telling me, okay, so this is what you got to do, this is what you got to do, this is what you got to do. The parade was supposed to start at 10. It did not start at 10. It started around 11. Like, well, 10:30, 11-ish. So, okay, we'll say 10:45. We got to the park or whatever. By the time I started hosting, it was probably like 1 o'clock, okay? It was 1 o'clock. So I just sat around, walking around. I took my little Instagram pictures because one thing about me, I'm gonna get my content out of this. One thing about me, any trip that I take within a 20-mile radius is gonna be a photo op. It's gonna be a reel. It's gonna be something, okay? It's working. Not travailler, all right? So I'm getting on my shit. I'm doing my pictures because, like, I'm getting left alone at this point. So now they give me a program and they're crossing things out. They're like, okay, these people are here, these people aren't here, because there's lots of businesses, there's lots of sponsors, there's, again, lots of DJs, lots of performances. So they're like, okay, this person's here, this person's not here, this person's here. So I'm like, y'all know I got ADHD, bipolar. I can't focus with people just like, you know, so I'm like, give me a pen and we're gonna go through this one by one, because sitting here like, oh, munsayo la, munsayo pala, munsayo abdini akatwe, munsayo abdini abduzet, like, you're not gonna be sitting here telling me someone's coming at 4, someone's coming at 2, someone's coming, no. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sit here together, we're gonna cross out who's not coming, we're gonna cross out who's coming at what time, and yeah, we're gonna figure this out, because what we're not gonna do is just shout things at me and expect me to, you know, retain that information. It's weird. So we sit down and, you know, we go through it. Mind you, I hadn't even met my co-host at this point. So when I finally meet her and I show her my program, she's looking at me like, why does your program start at 10 a.m. and mine starts at 1? And I'm just sitting here looking like, so we're comparing programs. She's missing a page, but my thing is fuller than hers, which makes no sense because mine starts earlier. It was just a mess, y'all. It was a mess. So right off the bat, we started, and we're figuring out, we just gonna have to go with the flow. We just gonna have to see who's here, who's not, and just announce it like that. So we, you know, start with the prayer, of course, the national anthem. That goes well. We try to do the history of the Haitian flag, but the people aren't listening, so the guy just kind of leaves the stage. They weren't responding well to him. People received me pretty well, which I liked. Again, shout outs to the subscribers I met. Shout outs to everyone that I met. That was like really, really nice to me. Like I was very, very appreciative of people that genuinely like fucked with me and genuinely appreciated like me doing a lot, because I did more than I was supposed to as a host. Like, I honestly could have just sat in my chair, stood on the stage, and been like, I'm not helping with shit, I'm not doing shit. I was out here giving pep talks to the kids, because a lot of kids looked very upset before they performed. I sat here trying to figure out where what was who, and all this shit. And as a host, you're not supposed to do that. That's not your fucking job. But I don't know, that's just me. I was born with a motherfucking cape, and I need to learn to burn that shit, okay? How long have I been saying that shit? So now let's get into the motherfucking nitty gritty, okay? So like I said, Haitian people, they love to run on their own time. You guys think black people time is bad? Black Americans, you never know bad timing until you meet a Haitian person. They're probably the worst when it comes to all the Caribbean people or all the foreign black people on this planet. Haitian people are extremely late for everything, and then they're extremely disrespectful when they don't get their way. They want to be respected for being wrong and late. It's ridiculous, and I never seen anything like this in my life. So this is the thing, and this is why every time I've had events, I never did timed programs. I always just did a program. It was like this performance, then this performance, then this person speaks, then this person speaks. I never did timed programs because I always thought it was unrealistic, but this was a timed program. So it was literally Councilman blah 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 speaks at 1:30 p.m. blah 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 plays, DJ 1 plays at blah 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 till blah 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 15-minute set, blah 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 performs for 10 minutes. Like, it was literally timed. So anyone that was speaking, anyone that was performing, anyone that was doing this, that, and the third had to be there at a specific time. We're dealing with Haitian people. I have no idea who thought of this unrealistic shit. It was a 4-page, for me anyway, because we all know, poor co-host of mine, okay? Poor co-host of mine, she didn't have a regular one like mine, and I didn't have one like hers. I feel like hers was more updatable. Who knows? I don't even know, because we just had to figure it out, you know? Started doing the shit. Everything is going fine from the beginning. We're doing the regular performances, and at this point, I think it has to be about 1 something. It's about to hit 2. And this is when we had a particular dance group that was supposed to be performing. Do not comment any names. Do not say anything down in the comment section, because it's going to be blocked and no one's going to see your comment. There's reasons I'm not using particular names, because there's more things I'm going to say towards this whole entire thing. So what's crazy about this thing is they were supposed to perform at 3, but everything started getting moved up because, again, people didn't show up. And since they got moved up and things were moving around, we told them, like, hey, you guys are gonna have to perform at like 1:45. They're like, oh, my partner's not here. And Stephanie's like, I really don't care. Like, your set was moved to 1:30. We told you that since this morning. They should have been here, because there's people have been here. Like, he and like a lot of his people were here since like we got there. So like they were there since like at least 12. So it's like, why is your like dance partners or whatever not here? So it was weird. So I mean, but I was like, but at the end of the day, they've been promoting that their set is gonna be at 3. So it doesn't make sense that, you know, you expect that. I don't know. To me, it was just a mess. But everything ended up working out smoothly. You know, they did their set. And that's when more people started to come or whatever. And this is when shit started really hitting the fan. So now all the people that was supposed to be here at 12, 1 or whatever started showing up at 2:30, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Now they coming up to me. They coming up to Stephanie. And they're like, hey, can I go? When do I go? When's my time? And we just like, your time was 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. You were supposed to be at the parade. You remember that? There was literally at least 11 DJs on that flyer that was supposed to be in this parade, that was supposed to be in the celebration, that's supposed to be at the soccer field, and a lot of them didn't show up. Supposed to be people singing, dancing, whatever, didn't show up. So now that you're showing up, you're pushing people back that we told was move forward, that were already pushed back, and now we're telling them to be ready. So it's like, it's not working. It's not working. So now, again, what did I say? Haitians like to be late and then catch attitudes. So now, this is the thing, right? They wasn't getting in my face. They were getting in Stephanie's face. I'm sitting here, and, you know, now they coming at Stephanie. They catching attitudes. I'm talking about, like, screaming in her face, being very combative. Like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to perform. I'm gonna have to this. I'm gonna have to that. And I'm sitting here like, and the thing is, half of these times I didn't catch it, because there'd be times I walked away, I was talking to the kids, I was trying to find the kids, I was trying to find this individual that was dealing with the kids, so I didn't catch it. It was when I came back, she was like, tell me why da-da-da-da came to me, and they like 2 hours late, and they catch an attitude, they get in my face. I had to curse them out, and I'm like, How the fuck they always do the shit when I'm not here? They got some, ooh, because child, listen, like I said, niggas from Elizabeth was here, we would've pounced. They wasn't about to sit here doing all that goofy shit. Like, it don't make sense. Like, you do not disrespect women. You do not sit there and scream in another person's face when you're wrong. And most importantly, you wait patiently, okay? Because we had plenty of time by that point. Like, it's not that serious. It's not like you guys are doing fucking 30-minute sets. Like, a lot of these DJs literally just wanted to play music, okay? A lot of these artists just had to, like, rap or sing for, like, fucking 5 minutes. Like, so it was just really unnecessary. So it started getting really out of hand when I had to start snatching mics. Yes, okay? The old me had to come out yesterday. I thought it was laid to rest. I really thought that, you know, I would never have to start being Shorty again, okay? You guys do not know, my nickname is Shorty. It's what I'm known as in the hood, you know? Shorty with the hills and the fro, Shorty that's always dressed up. And, you know, it's crazy because for the most part, I'm usually very calm now, but I used to be very, very hard-headed, very, very rash, and I didn't take no shit from nobody. I didn't care who the fuck was looking, I didn't care who the fuck was seeing, and I didn't care who the fuck you was. Yesterday, I kid you not, I was ridiculously respectful. I didn't step on nobody's toes. I was like, you know what? There were so many red flags, so many people being very disrespectful. But I was like, you know what? This is not my city. I'm going to be very, very nice. Because at the end of the day, not only am I not from here, but a lot of these things that is going on here, it's not my job to rectify it. So, whatever. But this right here started pissing me off. One, yes, I just met Stephanie, but, like, I fuck with her the long way. You know when you fuck with somebody and, like, you could tell that they energy, you just here with it? You was just here with it. Two, these men started getting ridiculously, I don't think you guys understand, they started getting really disrespectful, bro. Like, and three, they started hiding our mics. And then this is the situation when I started getting rude, cutting our mics. So let me tell you guys the setup, right?
I also have to add, they also started to catch an attitude with me when they realized they couldn't get their way. Because it was like when they realized that Stephanie was holding their ground, they would try to come to me and try to, like, sweet talk me or whatever, or, like, flirt to get their way. And I would just look at them with a straight face like, what the hell are you doing? Not only do I have a man, but you're not charming, you're not enchanting, and I don't have time for this. It's too hot for this shit. You're 3 hours late. Your breath stink. I ain't got time for this goofy shit that you're trying to do to me right now. Like, what do you want? And then they catch your attitudes. They trying to fake yell. Like, I don't think y'all understand the amount of ridiculousness, like, we were going through. It was so, like, annoying. And then there was a time where Stephanie did leave to do something, and then I also left to do something. So there were times where we were left to deal with these narcissistic pieces of shit. Woo! So much, y'all. So much trauma.
We had 2 stages. One stage was like a mini stage where the hosts were and the speakers were. The other stage was a bigger stage where some dances took place, but not really. They weren't supposed to, but some dances took place, and the band was, as well as some DJs were. But there were some DJs that DJ'd from where the hosts were as well. So there was 2 sound setups, right? So I mainly stayed on the smaller stage. I barely ever went to the other stage because I had no reason to be over there. And we had 2 main mics, because clearly we had 2 main hosts, and we would just bounce them back from the DJs, and everything was fine earlier. Shit started to get out of hand when some of these DJs had artists, or some of these artists just thought that they were Hollywood and thought they done made it, and they could just talk to people the way they want to. They thought that they could do whatever they want to. They thought that they could just live la vida loca. We don't do that over here, okay? Let me just tell you guys right now, one thing about me, I don't take disrespect lightly, like, at all. Like, it's one of my biggest pet peeves next to lying and next to spitting, okay? You spit on me, I'm gonna hit you. Like that's my, period. You disrespect me, I'm coming at you, period. You lie to me, I'm cutting you off, period. So at this point, everything was going fine, but then it got to a point where mics started getting missing. There's a point I'm sitting down, and people are coming to me like, hey, can you announce that we have vaccines going on and people are going to get a gift card? I'm like, okay, sure, I'll announce it right now. Where's the mics? We don't know. We can't even find one mic. Meanwhile, there's a whole setup on the other stage with band setup, like literally instruments, and they have their own mics. So why y'all gotta take our mic? I don't understand. So I'm sitting there looking at these DJs like, hey, do you guys have mics? And they're like, nah, we don't have the mics. Mind you, There's two DJs that I became real cool with over there that they really didn't have it. But there was some other little gremlin looking ass motherfuckers that I didn't have no dealings with, but I know they were stashing the mic because I realized that that's where it was coming from. Because every time there was a performer over there, or anytime there was somebody that wanted to speak over there, they just was cutting our shit and started speaking. So I'm like, okay, that's very weird. So at this point, I started doing some little investigation. So I started tweaking. Like, not tweaking, y'all. I started asking some questions. I'm like, yo, for real, like, do you have the mic? They was like, nah, like, we really don't have no mic. So I started looking. I'm looking under the stage. I'm looking around the stage. I'm really looking because I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, we can't announce nothing. People are coming up to me, you know, because we had so many vendors, businesses, games, all types of shit. Participation was like low, and it shouldn't be low because like at this point, like, it's getting packed. It's like about 3 o'clock by this point. So I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm trying to get people to like do things, but I ain't got a mic. So at this point now we find one mic, and I'm like, okay, so one mic is right there. So now I'm like, I know that this mic is not where we were. The second mic has to be here unless someone is walking around with the damn mic, and I'm not walking around nowhere. It's 90 fucking degrees. I'm staying right under these tents, okay? So at this point, I stay at the second stage, which again is where the band equipment is and all these other performances. So I'm sitting here and I'm just with the other two DJs that I'm cool with at this point, and I'm convinced they don't have the mic. I'm convinced they don't have the mic. So they're like, yeah, we really don't know, but we know like it might be these dudes, like they might have it, because it's weird every single time like someone performing, like they just pull out a mic. So I mean, that's the mic. Why all of a sudden someone just start performing and they got a mic? And I'm like, where does mic come from? Who's this man? It's even in the program. And that was something that just started happening out of nowhere. All these people started hopping on the stage, performing, they're not even in the program. So I'm like, now people coming at me and Stephanie, and they're like, oh, no, we're late, we're running late on the program. We'll handle it when we find the mic. We can't find the mic. Where's Waldo? Where's the mic? Like, leave me alone. You want this job? You want to host? Like, because this is ridiculous. I never ever went through something where I couldn't find a damn mic. So now I'm just looking at this dude and I'm like, okay, let me see where the microphone goes. So I'm like, all right, let's let him finish this shit. Because I swear to God, I ain't seen none of these rappers or nothing in the program. Maybe in my head. Maybe I'm blind, because I'm like, I don't know where these people came from. Maybe they were under someone and that was their set, and I don't know. Anyhow, so this dude's rapping. He finishes rapping. I don't know where the mic goes. He just disappears. I'm like, where did the dude go? Where did the dude go? Where did the dude go? So now I find him, I spot him, but I see no mic, and I'm like, this don't make no sense. The mic is on this stage. I know the mic is on the stage. So now these dudes is helping me. These two DJs helping me, and we're just looking. We're like, what the fuck? Like, where is this mic? Where is this mic? We know it's on this stage. So we're looking, and I'm asking these Tweedledee and Tweedledummer looking ass men, hey, where's the mic? Do you see the mic? Oh, I don't know. Did you see where he put the mic? Oh, I don't know. These men have been on the stage all day, setting up, helping these performers. Y'all do know where this mic is, because who's handing these performers the mic when they're getting up there? Don't fucking play with me. So I'm looking. Another performer comes up. He automatically has a mic. So I don't know what's going on. Abra motherfucking cadabra or what? So I'm sitting here like, it's a joke. So I'm like, all right, something's going on here. So now I get down and I go explain to Stephanie, like, okay, they have a mic over there. I have no idea who's concealing it. I'm confused as far. I don't know if I'm so tired that I just can't peep game, but something's going on and they have the mic. And she's like, all right, so we're gonna peep who's performing. Honestly, just go stand there by the stairs and have them hand you the mic. So now it was like a compa singer guy that was singing. I actually really like his music. And basically I was like, you know what, he seems nice, he seems like he'll cooperate. And I was like, you know what, I'm standing right by the stairs and see where the mic goes, because that stage was a little bit bigger and there's a lot going on. There was like cords on the ground, sound speakers on the ground, drums, instruments, like it was a lot more going on there, so it was easier to hide that mic. So I was like, all right, I'm staying here and see what happens. So the guy, luckily he was smart, he didn't put it down. That's the thing. A lot of performers, when they were like, when I was up there and trying to figure out where the mic was, it was like they were putting it down on the floor or they were handing it directly to someone. He got down on the steps and like handed it directly to me. So I was like, oh my God, yes, thank you. Thank I got the mic. I went back to the stage. So I had the mic again. So at this point, I'm like, all right, everything's fine. So everything runs smoothly for another 30 minutes or so. This is when I started getting mad. This is when the beast had to come out, okay? Old Ivana had to make a nice little grand appearance. I had to show niggas who the fuck I was. I had to show niggas what New Jersey's about, because people be thinking we pussy or something. Niggas be thinking we don't. Check RLS media. We don't play that shit, okay? Now we have more performers, more rappers or whatever. And now we're like, okay, we're going to hold on to these mics. Anytime someone needs to perform, we'll give it directly to them. So now we have another performance. We hand the mic to them. They start rapping or whatever. And it's, you know, performer by performer. Now they're passing it to each other, but we see where the mic is going. It's not being concealed. Now, in between one of the performances, there was supposed to be a gromun, which means an elder that was supposed to speak. It was a woman. The woman had been there at the time that she was supposed to speak. However, when we kept calling her name, she probably just didn't hear it. You know, conversation, there's a lot going on. There was more people at this time. So we called her to the stage, and she was about to speak. Now, the problem is, one of these mics was a little bit shaky. One of them was going in and out all day. I think it could have been the battery or something. I did see it flashing red. These were wireless mics, by the way, obviously, if you couldn't tell. So our mic was the one that was going in and out this time. So Stephanie was the one that was announcing it, like she was trying to talk, and it was going in and out. Now these performers were ready to go on the other stage, and they were like, oh, ça c'est on fait not Phlag. This is a party, this is lit, like we're supposed to be getting lit. What's going on? This is while it's going out, and she's about to hand the mic to the older lady, the elder. Literally in the middle of the lady about to talk, the DJ who was doing the performer's music on the other side cut our mic off. Dim si ça c'est pas disrespectful. Tell me if this is not disrespectful. Tell me if this is not the most disrespectful shit you've ever heard in your whole life. While an elder's about to speak and our mic starts going in and out, and then literally we fix the mic and someone's about to speak, an elder's about to speak, you cut off the mic. So I was like, oh my God, what's going on? This is a party, turn up. And cut our mic off and start performing while niggas is about to make an announcement. The monster woke up. I charged off days. I almost tripped off of a fucking quad. That's how mad I was. I almost tripped off of a quad. I marched off the stage. I marched down the steps. I went around. I walked through their performance on the second stage. And at this point, I'm about to just pull a plug. I'm about to pull a plug. Because I was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck y'all think y'all is? Who the fuck are you? And why do you think it's okay to do that? That was an elder that's about to speak. One thing I don't like is when people disrespect people for absolutely no reason. It has nothing to really do with age. But then again, I hold elders and children at a high regard. You don't disrespect children and you don't disrespect elders. That's just my golden rule. You respect what they're saying. You respect their feelings. They're about to talk. The lady's about to talk and you cut off her mic. Oh, this is a party. Turn up. So I go over there. And at this point, I'm just like, yeah, how do I cut this cord on this fucking performance? Now, what's crazy is I didn't even know that all of these things were synced. I was not aware that the fucking DJ over there and the DJ on our side, as well as all the sound systems, were connected. Because I was like, what the fuck? Like, how is that possible? Because this whole time, if that's the case, why didn't y'all use the mics over there? There's literally like 4 mics that was set up there. I don't know if they weren't connected. I don't know. I'm confused because there was 2 bands that were playing. I'm so confused. So then I'm sitting there like looking, thinking of a master plan. Because you're not about to disrespect us like this. Because now I'm putting my foot down. The whole time I'm telling you guys, I was nice. I shut my mouth. I didn't argue with nobody. I was like, I ain't from here. I'm here to do my job. I'm the host. I'm not solving no problems. I'm not creating no problems. I'm not doing anything extra. I'm not doing anything outside of what I'm supposed to do. But this shit right here pissed me the fuck off. So at this point, I thought of what my man would do. I was like, you know what? My man always told me to think smarter, not harder. Because I was just like, yeah, we pulling all the cords. Fuck that. Like, I was literally about to just start. But then I was like, I looked at Stephanie across the stage. I said, Stephanie, where's the music playing for him? Like, I was like, music, like, where's it playing for him? She said, oh, it's our DJ. And I'm looking at her like, so I looked at her and she looked at me. And I realized we was on the same type of time. I realized the whole day we was on the same type of time. After that, we was really on the same type of time. So I said, cut it. So we cut their performance. You want to cut our mic? Yeah, we cut their performance. And you guys probably think, oh, that's petty. No. What's petty is when you cut off our mics and we're the host. What's petty is when you cut off a gromun, when you cut off an elder and they're about to speak. What's petty is when you come late. When you don't even come at the time that you're supposed to be here. And you feel entitled. And you feel entitled to be on stage doing goofy shit. What's the goofy shit you say?
Y'all, why am I finding out after I filmed all of this that these performers were not even in the program? They weren't even in the program, and the reason I didn't even know this is because, like I said, the program was all over the place. There was things being moved around, so we didn't really notice. We thought that they were part of a DJ set or whatever, so that's how they ended up going. And like I said, people were being blatantly disrespectful and literally just wanted things their own way and were doing whatever they wanted. So I think we just assumed they were part of the program because they just ended up there. At one point, everyone just really just thought that they could do whatever it is that they wanted. So we didn't even know, we weren't even aware at the time that all this was happening. But when I found out that they weren't even parts of the program, I genuinely didn't even feel bad. Like, this is ridiculous shit, for real. But of course, it gets worse. It gets worse.
While I was up there, I started looking and listening to the performance. I sat there for 3 minutes, honestly, trying to find a way to cut off the cord. Then I realized the music, play bitches, full of nonsense. Full of nastiness. They talk about dick and pussy in the song. They're the only performers that did bullshit like this. And yes, a lot of Haitian music is already inappropriate, but it's not English inappropriate. And on top of that, it's not that vulgar. It's usually kind of hidden in a way. Like, you know, even American music, it'd be vulgar, but like, it's not like that bad. Like, it was bad, y'all. And then it was a guy and a girl. And the girl was sitting here dancing on the man's dick or whatever. And like, she already had like really like provocative clothes on. And like, mind you, there's kids in the front row. There's elders in the front row. The kids' mouths are wide open. Their eyes are wide open. Everybody's like, that's everybody's face. And that's when I realized, because like I was so confused. I'm like, why is everybody looking like that? And they're looking at me expecting me to do something, because I was like, oh, like, are y'all just surprised that I thought they were looking at me because they were like, oh shit, why she storm off the stage like that? Because everybody heard what happened. As the lady was gonna talk, they heard them cut the mic and they saw that. So I think everybody, like, I'm sure everybody saw me trip off the cord and storm off the stage mad as fuck. I'm sure everybody saw that. So I thought they were just looking at me for that. But then I started listening to the lyrics. And I started seeing her, like, just jump in front of him, going down. And I was like, in front of kids, at a family event, about Haitian Flag Day, this is the type of shit that you choose to sing. Stephanie, tell the DJ, we ain't got time. And I know, for the Christians and all the people that like to be holier than thou, you don't fight fire with fire. No. Yes, you do. We could go to hell. I don't play that shit. Kill that noise. We gonna show you what the fuck Jersey about today. We gonna show you what Jersey about today. I've been nothing but nice to you motherfuckers all day, but y'all been trying me. Stealing mics, hiding mics, yelling in my co-host's face, catching attitude, showing up 2 to 3 hours late and being entitled, thinking you deserve a slot, hopping on stage, doing what the fuck you want, because niggas gave you free reign. Sac pas content en baquet, okay? Ça c'est business par Jacout voice. Ça c'est business par Jacout voice. I don't give a fuck. Not when this camera want to overheat when I'm getting to the crescendo of the story. So we cut the music or whatever, and the dude's in there trying to rap like, oh, Sagela, what's going on and why they might go out? I'm like,
so by this point, I grabbed the mic out of his hand. Like, literally, I went up to the man while he's sitting there like, oh my God, what's going on with the mic? And I went to him. I was like, excuse me, may I have that very quick? Like, may I? Thank you. And I was like, give them a great round of applause. But bravo. Bro, he was shook. He was confused. I'm bold. Okay, understand? I'm very bold. I ain't afraid of nobody. I can care less because y'all started disrespecting me. If y'all want shit to pop off, that's all fine and dandy. I got my people from Elizabeth right there. I got my machete in my trunk. I really don't care. At this point, y'all done tried me all day. People catching attitudes. Y'all screaming in my co-host's face. Y'all want to get there? We can get there. Because no, like, I may be 4'11", I may be small, but I could get down if need be, win or lose, whatever the case, I can defend myself, all right? Listen, I was not afraid. Also, please keep in mind that this was literally a lot of pent-up anger that both me and my co-host was holding in. It wasn't just this one situation. It was a lot. Okay, it was a lot that we were dealing with under 90-degree weather, unorganization, and everything was just falling on us. And a lot of people that went to this event, actually no one that went to this event was able to detect anything that went on. So I'm very happy about that. Like, everyone enjoyed themselves. And honestly, I did enjoy myself as well. I'm just talking about a lot of the things that went wrong. Like, luckily, no one was able to see all of the craziness except for this one thing, if you were, like, paying attention. But, yeah, we were able to mask a lot of the nonsense.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but bravo, give them a great hand. Thank you so much for the performance. I hopped off the stage. I even take the stairs. I jumped off the stage and I jumped back on my stage. Y'all, I really don't care, because what we're not going to do is disrespect me again. Nobody was fucking with us for the rest of the day. I tell you that. I promise you that. Nobody was fucking with us for the rest of the day. I promise you that. Because no. So they left. So we're here. Okay. So now I grab the mic. It becomes a thing. They leave. And now their manager's coming up to me. Oh, what happened? So I told him, one, they cut off our mics right when an elder was about to speak. That was very disrespectful. Two, the music was very vulgar. And there was children and elders in the front row. So I had to do what I had to do. He's like, oh, I'm just coming to you because, I had to know, I'm the manager. I said, okay, well, I just told you. And he's trying to, I was like, okay, well, we're not doing this back. I just told you, I told you what happened, that's what we're not about to do. I said, I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. And, no. The attitude, we're not doing it. So then they left. I don't know. I was like, shit, hopefully niggas don't try to catch me at the after party or catch me slipping while I'm walking home or whatever the case may be. I got my machete in my car, but I don't carry it, I don't have it swinging on me at all times. So, I mean, everybody you can, but, okay? Fuck out of here. So, now there was this other DJ, I guess that was cool with them, or I don't know if that was his artist. I don't know what it was, but he was, so emotional about it. He was like, oh, that was fucked up, man. Yeah, you guys it's fucked up, man. I'm about to go. Bye. Bye. Fuck. Bye. Fuck that out. Bye. What? I don't care. The fuck? Niggas is mad. You didn't see that it was fucked up that they cut our mic off? See that the debauchery that they were singing in front of children and elders was fucked up? You didn't see? You didn't see. But we're fucked up. No. We didn't do that to anyone else the rest of the day. No one else came to their performance singing debauchery. No one else came to their performance shaking their ass with their ass cheeks out on anyone. Okay? No one did that but them. And no one else cut our mics off but them and their performance and their people. So I need to understand why that's the only thing no one saw. You can go. Bye. Oh, that's fucked up, man. Oh, no. Are you deaf, blind, or dumb? Or all three? Which one? Because I'm confused. You saw what happened. They cut off my mic, and I showed them how to treat me, because I'm not the one. I showed them you're not going to disrespect the hosts, because that's disrespectful. When I showed them, don't ever disrespect an elder like that. Don't fight fire with fire. Like I said, we're going to go to hell. We're going to compa in hell.
I will add that it's actually very funny how it was mainly men being ridiculously problematic. It was the men doing all of the yelling, all of the complaining, being late, sneaking the people into the performances, doing all the goofy shit, talking about how we were being fucked up and we were doing this and we needed to do this, that, and the third. They were the ones hiding the mics. It was all men. Absolutely no women were sitting here being problematic at all. So I definitely have to add that for perspective. So it's just so interesting to me. Like, I was literally like willing to hit these dudes. Like, I don't even fight men anymore. That sounds so bad, but like, it's true. Like, back in the day. But no, seriously, like, this is crazy. I'm just like, how can y'all like not see that there's nothing wrong with the way y'all acting? Like, the sexism was so real, like so real. It's like, bro, like just go home then, like get out of my face. Like, how do you not see anything wrong with the way that your little people was acting? Like, get the fuck out there.
I don't got time for this shit. So at this point now, we kept the mics in our pockets all day. We had to babysit the microphones. It was ridiculous. It's like, what the fuck? So, you know, for the rest of the day, everything kind of went cool, but it was kind of like a little hostile. Now they're sitting there asking us and like, could we have the mic? Like, could we have the mic? Like, no, I don't trust you. You can't have the mic. I don't trust you. I don't like you. You can't have the mic. Because when we give you the mic, you do debauchery like this. This is what happens with people. You give them an inch, they take a mile. We give you an opportunity to do something, and you go and you do whatever the fuck you want. Say you need the mic for 2 seconds to announce something real quick. We give it to you, and then you're passing the mic around. You're hiding the mic. You're using it for your own personal advantage. That's very fucked up. And no, you can't have the mic. So now we're holding on to the mic for dear life. I'm dancing compa. I'm having it in the damn pocket. Like, it was just a mess. So eventually, you know, everything's going cool. So then they invite me to the after party. They add me to the guest list. It was nice. We ended up seeing Sinkla, you know. Sinkla's pretty good live, but I could say I don't think they sing most of the songs. I feel like a lot of it's a tape. I'm just telling it like it is. I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, but the band, impeccable. The sound, impeccable. That'd probably be the only reason I go see Sinkla again, is the band. Like, the band can play. Like, they can play the ass off. Like, they're really, really good. But other than that, it was a really good experience. I will say, people in Philly were great. Okay, like the Haitians, a lot of them accepted me with open arms. The people of the committee accepted me with open arms. I do not think any of them knew about a lot of the debauchery that we had to go through. I don't think any of them knew about my whole hotel situation. When I explained it to some of them, they were so confused. They were like, what the fuck? We didn't know any of this. This should have been handled. So I can't blame any of them for what happened. Again, all falls on the individual. Overall, I feel like it was really, really great experience. I would only come back if Stephanie or someone else was the one dealing with me directly. I would absolutely never do this again if I had to deal with the same individual, ever. Because, yeah, it was just too much. It was way too much. Genuinely, it was a great experience, though. I did get a lot of connects, a lot of contacts, and I'm shocked, like, people actually genuinely enjoyed me. I didn't think people weren't going to, but I was very, very nervous for it, because this is like the biggest event I think I've ever done, the most stressful event I've ever done, and it was just a lot. I started to get really, really, like, anxious during it, so that's why I had left for a little bit. I did have to go get my car because I did park it like a lot further from the parade, so I took an Uber. It was like a 3-minute Uber to go get my car, and then I came right back. So it was like, I had to take that as a breather. I went to go get some Gatorade, get a Red Bull. No, I got a Monster. I went to go get a Monster. So I had to recharge a little bit because it was just so much going on. I started getting really, really tired, but I really did enjoy it. I could say I really thoroughly enjoyed it, but I think it was just because of the people I met and the people that were really helping me calm down, that were getting me water, that were getting me food, that were literally trying to accommodate me and make sure I was comfortable. So shout outs to all those people. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know that I really appreciate you guys. And overall, I think the event was a success. A lot of people are telling me that they did used to do this back in the day, but no one would show up. This is their biggest turnout. This event didn't happen for 2 years, of course, because of COVID, but this was their biggest. So I am so happy that I was part of this. I'm happy that me and a lot of the youth actually promoted this, and I'm happy that a lot of the youth actually came out. I'm happy that a lot of adults actually stuck around, because we know Haitian grown and Haitians in general, as soon as they see food, they dip. So I'm so proud of us. We did the damn thing. Okay, Philly, y'all lit. All right, y'all did the damn thing. After party was lit as well. We pulled together, even though a lot of it was mismanaged and disorganized due to a lot of people not, certain people, a certain person not doing their job properly. I think it pulled together nicely towards the end. I really hope I am given the opportunity to do something like this again. I just hope that it's just better organized. With that being said, thank you guys so much for listening. Of course, thank you guys so much for always supporting me and allowing me to have opportunities that are given to me at this scale, and allowing me, of course, to do things like this full time, because it is like very, very shocking sometimes. Still, it's still unbelievable that I get to do things like this full time. It's unbelievable that I get to be myself for a living. It's just so weird. I don't think it's ever, I think I have like imposter syndrome or something. Like, I just don't believe it sometimes. I will say something that was really shocking to me through all of this was seeing jealousy in real time. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not even gonna really elaborate too much, but all I gotta say is there were certain people that I thought I was cool with, certain people that I already knew, that were throwing shade at me, that like would mention me in stories and then delete the story. Like, they just kind of wanted me to like mention them, and then like so they could get some followers, and then like they would just delete me, or like they felt some type of way because apparently they had a couple people that they wanted to have host this event, but then they picked me and I'm for out of state, and they felt some type of way. So it's like I felt the animosity. I did feel the animosity, and I've never felt like, I know that people have felt some type of way towards it. It's just weird to say people are jealous of me. Like, I know there's people that's been jealous of me. You know, you guys seen my sister's story time, but that's something that's unfolded throughout life. That's not something I noticed in the day when I was 6. You know, I've never seen jealousy in real life. You know, I had people I was talking to all day, and then I saw them in the night and they was ignoring me. I saw people that was talking to me just fine, and then all of a sudden people was vibing with me, and all of a sudden they catch attitudes, they rolling their eyes. And it was like, I had people that was, you know, chilling with me at the parade, but then when they found out who I was, or that I had a YouTube channel, it was like, oh, you're the Mademoiselle. Oh, you have a YouTube channel. Like, oh, why didn't you tell me? It's like, why do I have to tell you I'm a regular person? Like, I just have a channel. Like, I know I'm not a regular person, right? I know not everyone walks around with thousands of followers or whatever. I know that. But at the same time, I don't go around acting like I'm better than people just because I have a following. I don't do that, because for what? It's ridiculous. So it was just weird, because a lot of people treated me differently, either based on my following, or treated me differently just because either they were trying to use me for something, or it was just weird. It was, y'all understand where I'm coming from. Y'all know where, like, I'm trying to be very vague here because whatever, but it is what it is. With that being said, thank you guys so much for listening to this. I really wish this vlog was different, because it was supposed to be way different, but I'm happy I got this off my chest and this wasn't a regular sit down story time, because I feel like the craziness of this could not have been captured with simply a sit down story time, because it would have been unbelievable as fuck. So with that being said, thank you guys again for all your support, liking my videos, sharing my videos, suggesting me, and all of that. It's deeply appreciated, and it does not go unnoticed. I'm gonna be starting a Patreon very soon. Definitely comment down below, suggest what I can offer. Probably gonna be tea, like real tea, like for real, because there be times I be wanting to tell y'all shit, but I'm like, fuck, I can't put that on the outer internet. So yeah, I already have suggested tiers and stuff that some of you guys have drafted for me, so we'll see. With that being said, like, share, subscribe, peep the description box for lots of information that you guys ask about. If you guys like my shirt, it's actually part of my Haitian merchandise. Head down, peep all the merch shops, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.
Right. And someone stole both my Haitian flags, the really, really big one, as well as my small Haitian flag. I had to order a brand new one. Thankfully, my regular Haitian flag comes in today. I took it upon myself to actually order the other Haitian flag, the red and black one, because I've always wanted one. So I was sick, like literally within an hour or two, someone already stole my shit. I'm very annoyed by that. Like, that's just ridiculous. And then now I have bronchitis as well as a pharynx infection. No, it's not COVID. I went to the doctor and everything. I'm on antibiotics. I am just like floored by all the shit I had to put up with. But like I said, I did enjoy myself. I genuinely did enjoy the experience overall. It is what it is. It's just crazy, y'all. Thank you so much for all the well wishes in advance. I love you guys so very much. Like, share, subscribe, do all that. And I'm going to see y'all next time.